Yes, we live in Latvia, but what in fact we know about Latvian food? In fact, we don't know anything. In our project, we tell you about Latvian national cuisine and cooking traditions. Our purpose is restaurant Rosenkranz in the center of Riga. Here we will risk to try medieval food which was eaten by the Latvian peasants. We think that only this food is real Latvian national food. Now, the most boring part of our presentation, some facts about Latvian cuisine, about Latvian cooking traditions. Latvia is located in a temperately climatic zone with fairly long and cold winters and warm short summer. Due to the harsh climate and relatively poor soil quality, Latvians have always worked hard to provide food for themselves and their families. And at first, I want to tell you about ancient cooking traditions in Latvia. If we look back over 1,000 years, then we learn that the Baltic and Finno-Ugric tribes inhabiting the territory of Latvia subsist mainly from grains: rye, wheat, barley, oats, millet, and hemp. Porridges, patties, and leaf-head bread were made from these grains. People also ate peas, beans, turnips, black radishes, linseed and its oil, wild carrots and garlic. More detailed information about the traditional Latvian diet stems from the 19th century, and this time a plant from North America was spreading quickly, the potato. Thanks to potato farming, Latvian peasants uh, no longer had food shortage in winter and spring when stores of grain had been depleted. It is believed that the most common meal for Latvian coastal fishing families in the 19th century was boiled potatoes with cottage cheese and herring of peel carrots. Today, potatoes prepared in different ways are still a very popular component of the Latvian diet. Drinks. Many Latvian drinks innumerable cups of coffee during the day, usually without milk. Fruit juices or spring water are also drunk. Spring water has now become so popular that it can be found in almost every office. In the last 10 years, more and more families do not purchase spring water from the shop, but rather collect water for the whole week from natural springs instead. Two of the most popular traditional Latvian drinks today are rūgušpiens, curdled milk with no other additives, and kefirs, cultured milk. Other popular traditional drinks include kvass, a non-alcoholic drink made from yeast, fresh unfermented birch juice, and beer. Beer is a traditional Latvian beverage. It is impossible to imagine ancient or contemporary Latvian celebrations without it. Beer is the most commonly mentioned drink in Latvian folklore and has innumerable folk songs dedicated to it. In Latvia, beer was traditionally brewed from barley and hops. Honey was also often added during the brewing process, and the product was called medalus, honey beer. Juniper berries of wormwood were also added to give the beer flavor. Today there are many types of beer which are products of breweries throughout Latvia. The most popular are Alderis, Cesu, Piebalgas, Tervetes, Užavas, Bauskas, and Latvijas beers. Beer is the most popular alcoholic beverage drink when friends meet in a tavern in the evening, celebrate the weddings of the summer solstice. Another special strong alcohol beverage made in Riga, Black Balsam, first made in the 18th century and based on an ancient recipe used by Rigan pharmacists. The ingredients include various herbs, and because of this the liquor is dark, has a thick consistency, is fragrant, and is considered medicinal. And in the end, information about the most famous Latvian food and drink recipes, typical Latvian food and drink recipes. At first, eat grey peas with bacon, then pork in aspic, then herring in a jacket, herring with vegetables, then yani, summer solstice, it's cheese. Then soups, the most famous is sorrel soup, hot foods, grey peas with bacon, salted sauerkraut, it's from German food also, baked pork ribs with salted sauerkraut and boiled potatoes, fish cooked in milk with boiled potatoes, and desserts. The most famous desserts are the Vesmana, whipped cranberry desserts with milk, and also large rye bread desserts. In Latvia, there are a lot of very famous bread types. It's rye bread, it's skandurauši, vegetable tarts, and also there are a lot of good firms which made good bread. For example, Laci.